Coast to coast, direct from Austin. You're listening to the Alex Jones Broadcasting Network.
Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
I'm going to be as calm as I can. We are live. It is 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Thursday, the 14th day of August, 2014. My reporters, Josh Owens, Jakari Jackson, and Joe Biggs, were attacked with tear gas, flashbangs, and rubber bullets last night in Ferguson, Missouri, that has been federalized and is being monitored by the United Nations. If you understand psychological warfare, it's clear the feds are trying to escalate this as much as they can to start riots all over the country. The media is billing this as a citizen against the cops, and that if anybody is against the First Amendment being abandoned, that they are just anti-police and are pro-thugs with their drawers hanging down over their butts, burning down buildings. No, that happened back on Sunday and Saturday night. That's not happening now. Our reporters went in there with an open mind. Jakari Jackson was going to college for RTF and criminology. His whole family is extremely conservative when it comes to things like the police. And Jakari has told me that it's just outrageous what's going on. So has Joe Biggs, who's a combat veteran, multiple tours in Iraq and Afghanistan, and a war hero, written up in Rolling Stone and Esquire. So he went in there with an open mind. He doesn't hate police. A lot of his friends are cops. This is outrageous on so many fronts, how they're trying to spin it. There is video we're going to play here in a moment for TV viewers. For radio listeners, it's up on Infowars.com with our own video of it. We don't just have the video like Al Jazeera has. We have the audio of an Al Jazeera crew with big cameras, lights, doing their news report, being fired at with tear gas and rubber bullets. You see Jakari behind them running away in the video. And then the SWAT team runs up and dismantles. They fired tear gas at them. Then as they run, rubber bullets were then fired. The media doesn't even have that part. Jakari was there. Biggs was hit. And then they run up and tear the cameras apart. So mainline TV crews, folks, who are 500 yards away or more, are being attacked. And I couldn't tweet last night. We went and did a test. Kit Daniels did, set up a new Twitter, sent out the Joe Biggs video, the live feed. They suspended the account, turned it back on in the morning. They are wargaming and psyoping the internet, and the cops on the ground don't even know this. So I'm not the enemy of the police who are being given disinformation, but it's now been federalized. The county, the city, state police, and feds, just like Katrina, where they use it for gun confiscation, and people denied that at the time, later confirmed, this is a psyop. This is a psyop. Look at the sheriff's department federalized with men with AR-15s aiming them at the press after they shoot them with rubber bullets. This keeps happening. People are going to start, you-know-whatting back. And it is going to turn into a civil war. The police are being told, dominate, maintain control, shut down the press, and, we'll keep this under control. Well, statistically, this will have the opposite effect. If we're lucky, this won't blow up. But the intent by the feds with the federalization, I mean, people think it's an archetypal image of UC Davis with the head cop spraying kids in handcuffs with gallons of pepper spray. No. What's archetypal is paramilitary police shooting reporters with rubber bullets and tear gas, running up and dismantling the camera. The military attacking the press in America, attacking cameras. This is the new image. Make no mistake, artists, you name it, are going to expose this. And this all integrates with the open borders and the rest of it. We'll break it down coming up.
The government's Department of Homeland Security is buying up loads of ammo. At the same time, they're restricting civilians' rights to own and purchase firearms. Can you put two and two together? Infidel Body Armor can stop every round, including hollow points and .308 sniper rounds, is reasonably priced and fully legal. But for how long? Go to InfidelBodyArmor.com, spelled INFIDEL bodyarmor.com. Infidel Body Armor. Just won't quit.
I'm David Hall, founder of Diamond Gusset, where we are proud of our 100% grown and sewn American-made jeans. Whether you're out for dinner, working on the farm, or on the road, Diamond Gusset Jeans offers a full spectrum of style and sizes for any occasion. Our loyal customers enable us to continue sponsoring Liberty Media outlets. Use promo code FREEDOM to receive a 15% discount at gusset.com. In Liberty, David Hall, Diamond Gusset Jean Company.
This is Alex Jones for InfoWarsLife.com. The latest in preparedness is now here. An electrically stabilized colloidal silver solution that can be added to both your home cabinet and preparedness pack alike. Concentrated to 30 parts per million in what has been dubbed the survival silver solution. The new InfoWars Life Silver Bullet Colloidal Silver is the answer for you and your family. And it's entirely free of toxic artificial additives that are loaded into many products. The InfoWars Life Silver Bullet Silver is so powerful that it is concentrated into a 2-ounce bottle and is not recommended for extended continual use. This is not a low-grade formula. We are working with one of the top laboratory manufacturers in the United States to bring you the best form of colloidal silver using electrical processes within a base of deionized water for your preparedness storage or your home kitchen. Purchase your bottle of InfoWarsLife.com Silver Bullet Colloidal Silver today and find other amazing supplements at InfoWarsLife.com.
City of Austin tap water versus filtered City of Austin tap water.
I can taste dirt in it.
God knows what's in this.
These people just sampled City of Austin tap water straight from the faucet. Next, we had them try a sample of tap water filtered with the ProPure G2.0 filtration system.
That one is better.
Tastes like nothing.
Yep, I know what good water tastes like. It's good water.
Most tap water contains added substances like fluoride, chlorine, glyphosate, and many others. Studies prove that these substances are linked to an assortment of major health issues, including tooth decay, lowered IQ, and even cancer.
It tastes like you're drinking out of the lake when you're drinking tap water.
The ProPure G2.0 filtration system removes these deadly substances, leaving only fresh-tasting, deliciously clean water.
Okay, this is very tasty.
It's good water. Refreshing.
It's good.
Go to InfoWarsStore.com today. Use promo code WATER and save 10% off your ProPure purchase. Or call 1-888-253-3139.
You have the power. Humanity has the power. We have the power. Do you want to fight? You better believe you got one.
Rallying patriots worldwide in defense of human liberty. It's Alex Jones.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have talked a lot here on the air about the season of crisis. The time of great turmoil that we're now entering that will only intensify in the days, months, and years to come. And I'm afraid only become more insane as the technological quickening towards the technotronic era accelerates towards what the globalists call the singularity. I want to be scientific today in the breakdown of what's happening in Ferguson, Missouri, with the backdrop of the globalist destabilization worldwide. We know that the summer is the time of rage historically, the time of the riot. We know this country in most areas is in a depression, especially in the Rust Belt. We live in an occupied nation run by foreign offshore banks that have levied Obamacare against us, that attacks every man, woman, and child, regardless of race, color, or creed. We know we've been signed on to $1,500 trillion of fake derivatives, hundreds of times what the nation could ever pay back, and it's not our debt. We know our government is illegitimate, funding al-Qaeda worldwide. We know the NSA is being used to spy on political enemies and for social control and to corner the stock market and rig the economy to consolidate power. We know the government has a 7% approval rating in Gallup, a 6% approval rating in Pew Research. The mainstream media has a 13% approval rating on average in Gallup and a little bit lower in Pew. The system is a fraud, is illegitimate, and it wants to get Americans fighting with Americans, black against white, Hispanic against white and black, and vice versa. Man against woman, woman against man, kids against their parents, north against south, east against west, farmer against shopkeeper, cop against citizen, police. It's time to wake up and understand the psyop that's being run here. If I come out and simply decry what the police are doing, it will fit into the globalist paradigm. I do decry what they've done, but with the provisos that we understand the larger picture here. There is no debate about what's happening. I've told you the age of the contrived, the orchestrated, but also the allowed and exacerbated crisis is now here. Don't let a good crisis go to waste, Rahm Emanuel, to the Wall Street Journal 5 years ago. Do I think they went and shot this innocent black guy with his hands up in front of a bunch of people to start this whole thing going? Probably not. But are the feds coming in with their training over the years and now federalizing this operation and escalating it to try to make the crisis worse and to try to set the precedent of martial law in this country, just like they did with the Boston bombing? Searching half the houses in the city without warrants, throwing men, women, and children around who look nothing like the suspect? Absolutely. The militarization of police, the MRAPs, the helicopters, the military training, the illegal surveillance, the threat fusion centers dialed into illegal NSA tracking, all of this is the twisting and the corruption and the federalization of our police. It is the seduction of them into their new mission, which I told you would be used against Muslims first because they were the most unpopular group, then against blacks, then against Hispanics, and then the main enemy, gun owners, returning veterans, libertarians, conservatives, Christians, anti-abortion activists, and white people. You notice now they're segueing into the war on whites while they then set precedents on a mainly black neighborhood, manipulating underlying white racism that does exist in some quarters. I see the comments on Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com and on YouTube. A lot of them are bots. We're able to track them on Infowars and know they're artificial, but some of them are real, saying, why are you out there helping monkeys? Why are you out there with the N-words? Well, number one, those are human beings. Number two, this is a larger psyop. Number three, what is allowed to be done against what is seen as the least of us will then be done against all of us, as Christ said. What you do to the children, you do to me. What you do to the poor, you do to me. What you do to groups that have a bunch of, gangbangers out of the, bad areas of St. Louis saying, let's go riot because they shot this black guy. They go into some semi-rural area, mainly with a bunch of old black retirees out there that have worked their butts off their whole lives. And then they sit there and burn down a few buildings, and then we send reporters there to find out what's really going on. And I was getting criticism for saying, well, people are burning stuff. The police have got to maintain order. Then the feds show up and say attack reporters and start tear gassing and rubber bulleting reporters. And I say that's wrong. I'd say it was wrong if they were black or if they were white or if they were blue. Let me tell you, Biggs is blue from those rubber bullets now. Because I stand for justice. I stand for what's right because that's what makes me feel good in my gut. When I do wrong, I feel bad. When I do the right thing and tell the truth, I feel good. I feel right with God. When I start even thinking about doing something wrong,